State financial analysts say California's actual budget surplus may not be as large as Governor Newsom says it is. And as Fox 5's Ashley Zavala reports, that could impact his economic comeback plan for the state.
This all comes down to the definition of budget surplus. The governor is using one version and the legislative analyst's office is using another. California's nonpartisan legislative analyst's office estimates the state budget surplus to be $38 billion, a figure half of what Governor Newsom has said it is. The LAO says Newsom incorporated funds the state is constitutionally required to spend on schools, reserves, and debt payments.
Traditionally, our office, when we estimate how much discretionary surplus there is for the legislature to allocate, we do not include that.
Gabe Patek is the state's legislative analyst.
I think you could defend really either definition. It's just that we wanted to provide the readers with our traditional way of calculating the number.
Governor Newsom has spent more than a week touring the state and touting his proposed California comeback plan with his $76 billion version of the surplus. The governor promoting parts of the plan in front of the state's tourism committee Tuesday.
That comeback plan, record surpluses, record reserves, record investment.
With the surplus and $27 billion in federal relief funds, Newsom wants to use California's healthy financial position to make historic investments, most of it one-time spending. The LAO suggests the state work on building its budget resiliency by replacing money taken out of the rainy day fund in last year's projected downturn, which Newsom has not proposed. Analysts also note Newsom's spending plan proposes about 400 new programs. The LAO urging state leaders to consider narrowing the list and earmarking money in a more targeted way.
As well, it's a very large surplus. We're not going to be able to solve the issues that all 400 proposals are trying to tackle.
Some Republican state lawmakers, like the Assembly's Vice Budget Chair Vince Fong, want to follow the LAO's guidance because of concerns with the governor's plan.
As an analogy, it would be spending down your retirement savings with additional expenses at a time when there's additional income coming to yourself. I mean, it's just not fiscally responsible.
Democratic legislative budget leaders still see a big opportunity
to make major investments that we can lay a foundation that will have an impact for decades to come.
With a June 15th deadline, the governor and state legislature have about a month to sort out the state budget. In Sacramento, Ashley Zavala, Fox 5 News.